Hey guys, welcome back, and this time I'm going to be doing another movie review for you guys yet again today, and this time it's going to be a review on The Strangers Prey at Night. This is the newest movie that came out, and it's the second one of The Strangers. It's a little franchise right now, if you will, and this is the second one, and it's been 10 years since the first one was released, and I recently did a review of the first one, so please check it out if you're interested. And yeah, so the basic plot line is basically like this family who is moving away because their daughter is getting in trouble a lot in school, doesn't fit in, and she's going to like a boarding school, I think, or something like that. And then they end up going to visit their relatives, and then they discover weird things that are going around. And then they end up running into these people with masks on that are harassing them, coming to them pretty much like almost like every like half hour, 10, 20 minutes, something like that. And then they find out that they're serial killers, and then the people try to kill them, and then they try to fight back, and that's basically the plot line of the film, pretty much in a nutshell, if you will. And yeah, the movie was pretty intense. I'd say this one's a lot better than the first one. I like the first one though, but I think this one's a lot better. Because there was just like a lot of 80s like nostalgia factor feelings to it. Like great 80s music, great soundtrack to it. The acting was pretty good. It has that girl that was in R.L. Stein's TV show, The Haunting Hour, if any of you guys seen that show. And she was also on Merry Christmas, Drake and Josh. She wasn't on the actual show, but she was on that TV movie special for Christmas. And yeah, so I've always liked her work. She was the daughter in the movie that was always getting into trouble. Always had like a sassafras, like hormonal, teenage like attitude, if you will. But yeah, and the killers again are crazy as all hell. And this one had a lot of surprises. If you've seen the movie, like you'll know what I'm talking about, but I'm not gonna spoil anything for anybody for obvious reasons. But yeah, this one was pretty scary. A lot of those jump scares, a lot more scarier, I think, than the first movie. And yeah, like the scenery was done pretty well. Very dark and gritty, just as the first, which I like that look to it for these kind of films. And again, this is based off the Manson family massacres. These are not this is based on a true story, but like none of these like are like completely like 100% accurate. They're just killing random people, but that wasn't the case. Like I mentioned in the first video that I made of we'll talk about the first Strangers movie anyway. But yeah, it was pretty intense. But it was definitely worth the watch. It was just like edge of your seat thrills, just like the first, and yeah, and a lot of scenes in this movie I did not see coming. This one's pretty gory too, so be aware of that. And I mentioned that in the review of the first one too. That one's pretty gory too. So if you don't like those kind of ones, if you don't like those kind of horror movies, anyway, then I wouldn't recommend going to see it. And this is definitely not for the kids either. Definitely show them like when they're 17, 18 and up, because they are pretty crazy movies, not for young children to view and all that stuff. But anyway, if you like graphic stuff, then this little franchise will hopefully draw your attention, and hopefully you'll love them like I do. And yeah, thank you guys so much for watching, and stay tuned for more videos like this. And I see you guys in the next one. Peace out.